Let me know when it's on. I can't see those lights. Got me blind.
So there.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see all the couples trying to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree and a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling. Voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the hall with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling. You hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in a new old-fashioned way. these guys coming in here?
Woohoo! Just got to come here and say Merry Christmas
All
to
right.
everybody. In case they thought we were lost today or something.
All right, folks, thank you very much for being here. Welcome to the Trailer Park Show. It's the Christmas special. And here we have with us, obviously, we have Pokey, we have the host of the show. We also have Gavino Fernandez and me. So,
where are you at?
I'm not the
Oh,
camera
no, I
ready.
ain't turned over the right camera
I
yet.
love the fact that we're not in here.
Oh, well,
there we
listen.
are. There we are.
That's
So,
Mary
hey,
Jane.
so we're gonna be over here. We've got Mary Jane. We've also got a few other people that are watching the show. And
Y'all
let me
come
go
on
ahead
up here.
and kick it off here with Pokey.
Yeah, we've got, we'll be back next year. We also brought some comedians from Michael Cargill. We met these guys at Cargill's Guns and Giggles. How y'all doing? Introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Aaron Cheatham, one half of the Black and Tan podcast.
I'm Jacob James Garcia, the tan to the Black and Tan podcast. So we didn't put much effort into the name. We figured the product would speak for itself.
I actually think it's really clever, but yeah, that's us, the Black and Tan podcast.
I'm glad you could come and join us down here.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Well, we got busy this year. We usually have our Christmas show a little earlier than, a couple of days before Christmas. But I'm glad that we all could get together. I've never been to an improv comedy show until I went and saw y'all.
Well, yeah, we've been doing the Guns and Giggles stand-up comedy show there at Syntex Guns started last February. Last February was our first one there with Mike. Mike was actually a guest on the show, and after meeting him that night,
He might be down here later on. He's up and on the show. He's the one that co-hosts.
Yeah, Michael Cargill actually was a guest on our podcast, and what was funny is he originally offered us his gun store, Central Texas Gun Works, to do our podcast. So he was like, hey, if you guys want to ever do a podcast, do it here. Aaron Cheatham, being the ever opportunist, said, how about we do a comedy show there? And that's what happened. We were on our 10th show,
yeah, 10th one.
and you've been to one of them.
Yeah, sure have. Took my sister-in-law and their cousin.
It was
Bring your own wife.
Right.
And you didn't invite?
Well, what's going on, Bogey?
Come on now.
Why aren't you inviting your
Are
friends
you
with the dog?
holding back on your friends?
Let's go next time.
Okay, we'll go next time.
I'll even let you buy.
All
There
right.
you go. He's putting a velvet rope around our entertainment. He's making us look forbidden fruit. So now you really want it.
Okay.
Now you're gonna earn it, and then you'll go to Guns and Giggles.
Well, at around this time, it's it's family time. It's a happy season for a holiday season for us in the community, for all the way around, and a taste of comedy falls right into place in the holiday season. I'm
10-4.
glad that they were able to come down here. But on a very serious note, we want to wish everyone out there a happy Merry Christmas. We can say Merry Christmas on the
We
show,
can
right?
say Merry Christmas all you want on this
We
show.
don't have to say Happy Holidays?
No.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Okay, and Happy
Merry
New Year.
Christmas.
We want to have everyone to be safe if you're traveling. Have a safe trip. Don't drink and drive. These are the times that
She
are
got
very,
Mary Jane. She drives for you or what?
that are very tempting, and
Yeah, they are.
we just want to wish everyone. We have another guest here, Mary Jane's friend.
She's looking at him like he wants to eat him.
They want to eat him. Just wants to smell him.
So, I guess on behalf of
Hello,
all the
Mary
show,
Jane.
James, myself,
This-
Gabriel,
This will probably be
Mom,
our last chance to
Mary
really
Jane.
enjoy.
We've had a great year.
It has
It
been.
has been a real great year. We have 3 Republicans on the city council.
Yay!
And I don't know if that's serious or
You
if that's a
helped.
comedy in Travis County, but,
You helped. We won't tell nobody, but we appreciate you.
so we finally saw the fruits of the single member districts come to play, and we were a very integral part of that whole process. As you know, we were walking the halls back and forth about 4 or 5 years ago.
Certainly were.
Uh,
It was a long job, but we got it done.
Just one more thing before we go to the comedy and to the fun
Bill.
part. I just do want to mention that it's already out there, our Education Summit. It will be on January the 24th at the East College Prep Campus on MLK.
And 183 there.
In 183, we'll be working with 100 parents from East Austin that have children. Mary Jane. that have children in schools that will eventually end
The
up
chicken,
at
she's enjoying.
Eastside Memorial High School. We already have Allen
up here.
closed, and we don't want another school in our neighborhood closed because of the academic issue.
We'll be covering this in January. This will be our last show this year. And we do plan to have, I believe this is really a good thing that you're doing here. LULAC,
The
El
Trailer
Casino,
Park
the
Show,
Trailer Park Show,
You know, this is a grassroots effort.
Be
This
First
isn't-
in Media,
This isn't
a
one
parent-driven,
where a politician or the school district say you should do this. No, this is coming
No, this
from
is
us,
coming from the
parents, and we want to educate our parents how to advocate for their children, and
Come here, Mary Jo.
therefore they can make an intelligent choice as to where they can send their kids to, either public schools, private schools, charter schools, whatever best meets the needs, the academic needs of that child, because all of us learn different. You know, we all learn different, and we've had real successful schools in our community. But we look forward to that big opportunity, that big challenge out there. It's going to be hard because a lot of parents in our communities don't participate in the PTA's meetings, so that's why we're doing this. So hopefully with the encouragement of all leaders in the community, we've asked them to come to the table. Every time there's an issue in the community, everybody's knocking themselves over the, trying to get in front of the camera.
yeah.
All the elected officials, I'm gonna do this. And then 2-3 weeks pass and you don't see them anymore.
Don't see him anywhere.
There's real stuff going on. You can't find them nowhere.
That's right. That's right. So we
Can
just
get
said,
these
hey,
replaced?
we don't need to we don't have to rely on them. We can do this on our own.
We're doing this on our own.
We're doing this on our own. And a final close, our condolences to the New York Police Department and the brothers that were lost. We don't condone that, while we at times do not speak out when there is police brutality, and when, unfortunately, maybe out of 1,000, there's 1 or 2 officers, and it, it just blemishes a whole department. But what happened in Brooklyn is totally uncalled for. These are human beings. They have families, and they decide to put their line on, every day. You never know whether they're going to be coming back or not. So our deepest condolences to the Ramos and the other families that are going through this, especially during this time of the holiday season.
Lean, was that his name?
That was Lean. So as a community and as a nation, we need to come together, calm down, and look at things with a more unifying perspective, because the officers, they protect us because of their role and their duties. We wouldn't have a safe community. But that's not to say that they're all perfect, but then that's not to say that we should go to the extreme that this person did in ending that. And I'll end it with that unless you want to.
No, we still like to laugh, but it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
And I heard these guys before. I think you'll really like this. So hang on. We'll probably be back with some more music later on. Let's see what these guys got to say.
Okay, it's your show.
You mind if we grab a couple chairs?
Oh, no. Go right ahead. There's a couple
I got
there.
this.
Get these two.
I'm double micing it up right now. I feel like a little bit of a glutton. I got 2 microphones while he's grabbing the chairs. But one thing to clarify, we do have a monthly show at Central Texas Gun Works. Despite the fact that it is stand-up, a lot of these comics work really hard to get where they got to be. A lot of these Austin comics, San Antonio comics, we're getting comics from everywhere. And, they put a lot of work and effort into putting these shows together. And we've been really lucky. We really have. Pokey, thank you so much for having us. And also going to support it because it's...
Actually, Pokey's a whole bunch of people.
Okay, well, all you Pokies.
All right.
All you Pokies. And,
The Trailer Park Gang.
the Trailer Park Gang. I feel like one of y'all should have like a little alfalfa.
The Trailer Park Gang meets the Black and Tan podcast.
And that's what we did. I mean, it was just spawned from us 2 being friends and then throwing together a show, and it's worked out. We've had a lot of good guests, and this is our first live one, right?
This is our first live one. You talk about grassroots. Black and Tan is definitely a podcast for the people. Grassroots style, like we're not out there, on iTunes or anything like that right now.
Not yet.
Not yet. But
Not yet.
Our guests are people from around town. We're talking about stuff around town and stuff that's just entertaining to us in our community. I mean, Guns and Giggles was a production that we put together for the community, for the area of town that we live in. Here's some comedy for you, because you probably don't get downtown to get comedy, and it's $5. Like that's the best $5 you're gonna spend in anywhere really. But in Austin, Texas, like what? Like really for $5 you get a full night of comedy and you're home by 10 o'clock.
And you don't have to pay for parking because it's right next to Central Texas Gunworks, so
Right.
there's no parking
It is
involved.
Central Texas Gunworks.
Yeah, it's also a great place to take a date.
Yeah, a cheap
I
place to
took
take
my
a date.
aunt, my sister-in-law, you know, but besides that, I mean, if you're a young guy,
Yeah, it is a great place to take a date, and we
She
won't
don't need
even
to know you
razz
only paid $5. She does not need to know.
You can just tell her you had the hookup. You just walk in there and be like, no,
I
no,
know
I
the
know
guy.
these guys.
I know the guy.
I know a guy. And I got to say, this is one of the things we love about the podcast. We do have ups and downs because no comic is funny 24/7. You know, you're not going to have a comic who's just goofy and wild all the time. I mean, we have our ups, our downs. We have some real moments. With Michael Cargill on the show, we had some real moments where he educated us about gun safety, about the show. So we had some laughs, but we also got educated. We learned a little something.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's been, if you haven't checked out the show, there's been ample guests that have come on and like taught us stuff. Recently, we had Daniel Crouch on from Guiltless Foods, and he was talking about living a carb-free life. You know, he's got products that he makes from 7 fiber seeds that he grinds up himself, and they make flour. And I mean, it's a much healthier way for you to live.
And it
And
was educational, but both of us with our background, it's kind of hard to see us eating like a carbless
Like, don't
life.
let the skinny fool you. I eats, okay? I eats with 7 S's. I eats.
And I happen to be a Hispanic man from a border town in South Texas. Tortillas and bread has lots of carbs, but we learned something.
We learned
something that day, and now we have an option. I'm telling you, when I first moved here, I moved to Austin. Nobody's from Austin. Everyone's a transplant from somewhere else. And moving to Austin, it was just this giant land of prolonged adolescence for me. You know, just this like never land. Like, I'm never gonna get a job. You know, just come over here and have a good time. And I got lured here to Austin, you know, where I was pursuing stand-up comedy. And it was funny because I got lured by a friend of mine under false pretense, completely under false pretense.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what he did was he told me to move to Austin, Texas, and I'm like, that sounds good. Austin sounds fun. And he's like, I need a roommate, bro. And I'm like, sounds good. And that's why I took advantage of my friend. He's like, I need something. I'm like, you need to work for it then. If you're the one that needs a roommate, you're going to have to sell me on Austin.
Right. So how do you sell you on Austin?
He sold me by telling me that there was a lot of women in Austin.
Right, there are.
There are.
Mhm.
There's a lots of women on Earth.
Yeah, but in Austin,
And that's what he used to sell me. My friend told me that was for...
smart man.
Yeah, he was really persuasive in telling me to move to Austin, not just because of the beautiful women, the artistic frame of mind. He told me because the girl-to-guy ratio there was 9 girls for every 1 guy. That's what he literally told me. He's like, you moved to Austin, Texas, there's 9 girls for every 1 guy. What that son of a gun failed to mention were 4 of those girls were looking for the other 5.
What?
you don't mean to tell me you actually fell for that, did you?
You know what? I fell, and then I fell in love with the city. I fell in love with the city, and now I'm here, and you can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. I love this city.
Damn, we could try though, right?
You can try, but the way I talk about the city is, like, you would think someone's paying me residual checks. Like, you would think someone's paying me, because I really do love it.
Well, that gets into politics, too, because I always try to sell the city. And now we won't get into politics about giving tax abatements to companies to move into here. But we have to compete with Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. You ever heard of that place?
I've heard of it. I can't
Nope.
say I know much about it.
It's got a lot of similarities to Austin, but we beat them out, and UT's got better research facilities. And if you're into an up-and-coming company, you want to have some quality research. Austin, UT is a good place to
Yeah,
go.
I mean that's a good place for them to do recruitment right there. They don't have to go very far. They can take them right out of the school. If they need engineer types, they can look right up the road at College Station. If they just want the badasses, they'll go down to UTSA.
10-4, and maybe they'll get a date and go on out for cheap. Y'all ain't cheap dates, but you know.
No, but we help along with the cheap date for sure. We help along with that.
Or you can, you can do like I did. Just say, well, I know somebody, and by the time y'all looked around to get my money, we were already inside.
Yeah, I don't know how you snuck past me. Like
He's a sneaky man.
correct.
He's stealth.
See, this is the thing. I didn't want to tell you this part of the story. What really happened was he had smoke grenades. He had little smoke pellets he was dropping like Darkwing Duck. And like I've been trying to save. Did I see it? I was in. I was like, where'd he go? He's just gone. He's
I wasn't trying to mask the 2 girls that were with me, but you know.
just so.
You were getting
Hope
greedy.
they're not listening to that.
You were getting them to yourself. That's what you were doing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
it,
As
that's
long
it.
as the rest of the predators around didn't see them.
You didn't need wifey knowing you were with them. So whenever somebody took a picture, you just dropping smoke pellets.
10-4.
I like how you didn't disagree. You're like, absolutely.
No, I like how you said.
I gotta
10-4.
sit down. Well, that comes from my dump truck driving days. You know, I used to be an
No.
outlaw truck driver.
Outlaw?
Yeah. I say outlaw because you cannot drive a truck without breaking the law. You can get you a brand new truck off Freightliner there on 183, and it will not pass inspection. They will find something with it. You know, we talk about the cops. We call them revenue collectors. You can ask my wife. I had tickets. I've been to jail twice.
You?
Yeah.
You?
Mud flap sailing was one of my favorites.
What?
Mud flap sailing.
That was a hustle right there.
That was $150.
That's what your ticket was?
Yeah.
And you went to jail for that? I
I
can't
ain't
say
paying
nothing.
it. Well, she used to be. I'd go to court and I'd say, no, I ain't paying. Go throw me in jail. They throw you in jail. Jail overcrowding, man. They threw that no good truck driver out here quick. And I wouldn't know nothing. Then they got smart. They won't throw me in jail no more. Sooner or later, you're going to have to renew your license. When you go to renew that license, or if they really get mad, they'll pull you over on the street and they'll impound your equipment. You got a $150,000 truck, you don't want it impounded.
Right.
What choice you have?
Mm.
You can't go to jail no more to take care of that ticket. You don't spend a night in jail and there goes that ticket. They won't do that no more.
So they straight went gangsta on you. They just bogarted you.
Yep.
Out of the
Man, it hurt
$150. Ooh. Took them back. Did you see it?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
actually was
you little
reliving a
pop.
moment. Oh.
Yeah, a little pop in it.
I think he's in the
Go out there and talk with 'em.
room.
All right. Doing stuff and things and making it look good while we do it. You got here. You're not from here either.
No,
This place embraces a lot of different lifestyles. Like, I've met a lot of nerds here, and I know that's kind of your bag of tea. I know that's your
my
cup
bag
of
of
tea.
tea.
Your cup of tea, if you will. You get tea bags, and then you put them in a cup.
How so, sir?
You're a bit nerdy, dude.
And name one thing I'm nerdy about.
You got a little way too into Star Wars.
What?
You gotta admit, you got a little too far into Star Wars.
You know, here's the thing about Star
Like,
Wars.
I like Star Wars.
I mean,
You
no,
like Star Wars.
I like Star Wars. But here's the thing about Star Wars is like, cause like I'm black, so for me it was like always a secret. It was undercover with the Star Wars love. I couldn't be out in the open, you know, with my R2-D2 shirt on. That's not cool in the hood. So you know, I had to be on the low. But I know like back in the day, like when the first ones came out, I know black people were crazy. Billy D. Williams was in it.
Yeah, I remember.
They're like, Billy D, oh my gosh, I go see him. He had his fluffy hair and he had the cape on and his mustache was
He
all
was
on point.
smooth.
You know? And then he was a snitch.
I know.
Right now, I was like, they were like, oh, you know, that ruins the whole thing. You got your fantasy. And I'm from San Antonio. I lived in San Antonio before I moved here.
I remember.
And my Mexican friends used to always get mad at me. You know, at least there was a black guy in space. You guys had one. Be happy that you had one. And, you know, there was a Mexican in Star Wars.
There was a
And-
Mexican in Star Wars.
And see, because of my Star Wars nerddom, then yes, I'm going to admit it. I am a Star Wars nerd. I did some research and I found out who the person of Latin descent was.
Who was the person? Because we already established Billy D. Williams. Who was the person of Latin descent?
Well, R2-D2, of course.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Think about it. He was shorter than everybody else.
All
Right.
right.
Right. He did all the work around there.
That's-
Remember?
that's very
R2,
Latin.
open the trash compactor.
Well put.
And only 2 people understood what he said ever.
Oh.
Just.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's very
I did
true.
a lot of research.
But you know what? In
A lot
10
of people
years,
thought it was Chewy, but that's not true. He's actually Russian.
Chewie's Russian.
He's Russian or Dutch. He could be a mix.
Why?
He could be a mix. He's got a little Drago in him.
A little Ivan Drago?
He's got a little bit, but
That must
hairy.
break you.
Yeah.
Why is he? Because he's hairy. That's why
But
he's
if
a
like
Russian?
if Drago lived in the rainforest on a planet far, far away for like his whole generation.
Right.
Yeah, his whole generation. If he lived, that's what he would sound like. Nah.
Chewie Drago.
Yeah, I mean I can't do Drago. I don't do Russian well.
No.
Or Chewbacca.
You did a pretty good Chewbacca right there.
That was not a good Chewbacca. That's a Chewbacca.
That was a pretty good Chewbacca right there. I'm part Chewie.
Are you?
Well, I'm Latin descent.
So it's Christmas time. We're on the Trailer Park Show for the Christmas show. So I figured since we're here, we could discuss Christmas songs because I enjoy myself a good Christmas song.
I'm a sucker for Christmas.
I love me some Christmas songs. So do you have a top 5 Christmas songs?
I'll tell you what, you know when I love Christmas songs more than the Christmas time of year? I'll post a Christmas song on Facebook with the actual lyrics. Like, I'll put it in quotation marks and put, like, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, post, in the middle of July just to screw someone's day up. Like, I just want them to have that song in their head all day. Because it's just a mean thing to do, because they're not getting presents in July. So I got a little bit of mean spirit in me. But I do love Christmas. I'm
We're
a
on
sucker
TV
for
and
it.
you're doing that.
I do
You
that.
brought the July Christmas story. Dude, that is so weak.
No.
That
It's,
is-
oh,
do
so
you
good.
really do that?
Yes, I really do.
Why?
Because it's.
You don't listen. I don't pay attention to anything you ever send or post or snap. You don't Snapchat me, but anything you post or
I Snapchat him.
don't. Why are you telling people that?
Because you just. Because.
Anyways, so you don't have a Christmas song, like top 5. Give me your top 5. Like for me, Mariah's got to be like probably up there.
Yes.
All I Want for Christmas,
Oh, that song's awesome.
because it's just a little. Dun-dun. It makes you like do a little thing with your hips.
I love
I don't
it.
know what it's called. Maybe it's twerking. It's
You
just-
know,
do a
I
little-
don't know what it is, but it makes me feel like a chihuahua. Like, it just kind of like do that whole little thing right there. It's a great song. I like to move.
Why do you chihuahua dance to Mariah?
Because it just makes me happy. Chihuahuas wag their tails. You're telling me if you stand up right now and just do this, you're not going to get happy? That made me happy right now
Can you do
doing
it again? I didn't quite
I'm gonna-
grasp all of.
It's like I'm wagging a tail. Like, why wouldn't you be happy doing that? It's not a sexual thing. I'm not like trying to be sexy. Like,
no,
no, it's just like, do
I
that.
can't do
It
that.
makes
I
you
can't
happy.
do that. I'm too skinny for that.
It
Like
doesn't
my
matter.
body frame does not allow that.
No, anyone can
No,
do
it doesn't allow
It's
that.
like
Hold this,
twerking
I'm
with
gonna try it.
positivity.
Watch how
You
this
either
doesn't
do
work.
it and
Watch
love
how it
it.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yes, look at that. You're spreading Christmas cheer.
I'm spreading something. I don't know.
That is awesome. So yes, I love that song. That Mariah Carey, All I Want
I
for
like that
Christmas
one.
Is You.
I like the Jackson 5. Give Love on Christmas Day.
Never heard it. You know I've never heard it.
Are you serious?
How's it go?
Give love on Christmas.
No.
On Christmas Day. Don't chihuahua my song.
Your joy makes me happy.
Ugh.
I'm happy for you, but
All
I
right,
don't
what
know
about
that song.
Stevie Wonder?
No.
One Little Christmas Tree.
No.
Do you know any Christmas songs besides Mariah Carey?
I know.
Let me guess.
the
If Taylor
Dashing-
Swift had one, then
If
you
Taylor Swift had a song, I would know it. I would live it.
Ooh, Boys to Men, Let It Snow.
I know the old Let It Snow. Did they do a new rendition of it?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Are you
dude.
serious? Like for real, for real?
Like for real, for real.
Let it snow.
Since there's nowhere to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Let it snow. Let it snow.
I don't know what you're talking
Dude, you're
about.
killing me. You're killing me right now.
I don't know these songs.
Not even the Boys to Men. Like I just sung the whole freaking song.
No,
Brian McKnight came in.
no,
From over here.
no.
No.
I know that song. That's not those songs.
What do you got? Do you have any songs? Like, do you have any song that's Christmas related that you know?
Yes.
Feliz Navidad.
I don't know that song, surprisingly
suck.
enough.
You
I
suck.
just know the part where it's like, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Of course you know that part. Of course
I
you
don't,
know.
I don't speak Spanish. So I can't do the Feliz Navidad part.
What?
But
You just did it.
Because I'm a master. I'm a chameleon. I can disguise myself
You are
as many
killing me right now.
roles.
That's what's happening.
Yes.
What do you got? You got a song? Do you have anything winter related that you can get down on?
I like the songs that you said to start with. And I also like, we were looking up a song, I don't know, there's a big old hoopla online where these guys and girls are getting all pissed off about a song, a Christmas song. Are y'all familiar with that? How's that song go?
What song?
The one that goes, baby, it's cold outside, I really must stay. You know which song I'm talking about?
What,
I don't know
what
the song
controversy?
well.
Like you told me there was a controversy, but I don't know what you're talking about. I've
I
never
saw
heard.
I saw a post on Facebook, and here's the thing: I'm a big sucker for being happy and cheeky and having fun, but I feel like people are trying to destroy happiness. Like that's
Right.
an old song.
I
I remember
co-sign that.
Yeah, I remember that song from the movie Elf. It's
Mm-hmm.
the one with
Wait, you remember that from Elf? Not from
Yes.
like 1941?
no, because I didn't see 1941.
Like
I
Bing
did.
Crosby when he was the joint?
Very true, very true. But
Do a history lesson, dude.
well, I'll do that later. But right now, I'm living in Elfland because it's Christmas time.
Copy.
And there was a really cute part in the movie where Elf, being all innocent and pure, goes into the shower and he hears Zoe Deschanel's character in the shower singing the girl part. And she's singing really pretty And then he jumps in and he's like, baby, it's cold outside. She's like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there watching with my family, not really paying attention to the words, but it was a nice combination of male, female, festivities, good times. Point is, someone posted online yesterday that the song was about rape.
What?
Yeah.
Can't sing.
I know. Well, I'm just saying, no, but I don't understand why someone's going to do that to a Christmas song.
Call it Cosby.
That's rough.
What?
That's
Just
rough.
don't say the word. Say
I'm just saying.
the song's about Cosby.
Right. Well, despite of whatever it's about. So someone's ruining the Christmas song. Now, I did look up the lyrics.
Okay, let's hear him.
So I wanted to see
Let's hear him. Let's hear what you
if...
got.
What?
Go.
Oh. So...
Let's hear. Let's see if this sounds Cosby-ish.
Right. So I remember it just being happy. So here are the lyrics. And the dude says, I really can't... No, the girl says, I really can't stay.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude says, well, baby, it's cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, I got to go away. And he responds, baby, it's cold outside.
That seems like legit. Like
Right.
for 1941, that sounds
Yeah. For any time where it's cold.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
so, and then she says, this evening has been hoping that you drop in. So very nice. I don't know who sang what part, but I'm going to skip ahead. And she says, the guy says, I'll hold your hand. They're just like ice. And then she says, my mother will start to worry. Again, this doesn't sound Cosby-ish. It just sounds like a girl saying, I think I got to go. And the guy's saying, yeah, but it's kind of cool.
Like he's spitting that game. Like that's what these young boys ain't got now. They don't got no game. They can't go approach a woman and she say I'm cold and then talk her into their car.
Right.
That may not work.
But I'm just saying, like, she's like, I gotta go. And he's not, and they're just making all these accusations. The song's not about Christmas, it's about something else. What if he just really wants her to stay? Then she ends up telling him, he offers her a drink.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, he says, don't hurry. And then he says, maybe I'll have half a drink more. And then he says, put some records while I pour. And I'm like, okay, now they're just chilling.
Right.
Like, now they're hanging out.
Right.
I've had many a drink with many a people.
Mm-hmm.
That does not make me Bill Cosby.
Yes.
So, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then, here's the part where I can understand why someone's there. Because I'm like, dude, this just sounds like a dude trying to hang out with a girl.
Let's hear it.
And it's cold outside. And I'm like, I don't know why people are all up in a roar. Like, oh, this song's about doing bad things to people. And then she says, the neighbors might think. And he says, baby, it's bad out there. And this is the part where she says, say, what's in that drink? I had to take a step back and realize maybe she just doesn't like vodka. Maybe she's a Scotch girl.
Maybe she has to stop partying with Jameis Winston.
Maybe.
That's a bad place to be.
But I don't understand why everyone, and I read the rest of the lyrics, and it just sounded like a man trying to get a lady to stick around. Because nothing in the song.
See, this is why it bothers people today.
Mhm.
Because that's not how they talk to women now.
Right.
Because they try to not talk to women. Because dudes are punks. For the most part, they're punks.
Okay.
Like, so when it comes to talking to a woman, hey, if you're talking too much, they're like, oh, wait, what is he saying? Because you actually, like, that's not right. You shouldn't. Please, they've been saying worse stuff to women forever, and women have been getting in cars still.
Yeah.
Like, forever. Like, that's just the way they talk. Back then, it sounds offensive to us now, but that's because we're scared to talk to people.
Everything's on a case-by-case basis.
You can't
though.
say that in 146 characters. That's what the problem is.
Ooh, that's a good point. That Twitter thing is just like someone was asking me recently, so saying, hey, I don't know how much too much texting to a guy I like is. What's too much? I might just call him so you don't have to text all day. Like, texting all day will take all day. A 5-minute phone call will be more
We'll
personal.
wrap all of that up.
All of
real
it up.
quick.
It's just like, I don't want to hang out with you. The end.
Mm-hmm.
But the Christmas holidays, you doing anything special?
Opening presents with my baby.
Oh, look at that.
You see the innocent face? I'm doing it so good.
She's all like, I really must go. You're like, baby, it's cold outside. I'll tell you, I actually told my mom this recently. My mom is one of those people that tells you, like, I'll go buy a gift, you give me the money. Because she doesn't want to take the chance of not getting something she doesn't want. She's not going to turn it back in because you bought it for her, but she wants to be practical. So she's like, look, this is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
This is $25. Give me $25. I'll shop for myself. And she's like, isn't that better, Migo? Isn't that better when you do it like that? Now you know I get what I want. And I'm like, yeah, Mom, that's great. But this Christmas, you better surprise me with something. I'm 36 and I'm still like, I need to be surprised.
I'm not surprised that you would want that though.
No, my mom, I mean, they can give me socks, underwear, shirts, things I might need, getting me some speakers, and I've asked them for these things, my parents. I'm like, I want some speakers, I want
So
some shoes.
what type of
But
needy?
they're-
What type of needy girl are you? Like I'm
I'm
gonna
a
give you
needy
a
girl.
list of. Here's a list of everything I want, but surprise me with something else too, boo boo.
Yes, exactly. I want somebody to be like, oh yeah, you actually got me what I wanted, and then I want the surprise and just be like, and I will do that. That is how I'm gonna spend my Christmas, wagging my tail. Feather.
I don't like you.
You love me.
I don't like you.
Merry Christmas.
Mm.
But you guys want to hang out and talk on the microphone a little bit?
But yeah, it was great though that
Come on, Gabriel.
you guys let us out here to do this, and
Hang on, let me come talk with you, 'cause this guy.
all right.
yeah.
He's talking about 36, he was about to go
Wait,
buy
wait,
himself, huh?
Yeah, no,
Forget
absolutely.
the
No, no,
Christmas song,
make no
wait a
mistake about it. One of many pokies. That
I'm
is
the only
literally
pokey
gotta
that
catch them
Challenger
all.
said, "I am not pokey. We are many."
We are many.
Now, where's the trailer park game?
The trailer park game and some Pokemon. We gotta catch you all.
Where's
Get you on the
Gamino at?
microphone.
Come on, Gamino.
I'm gonna be real. That Pitbull took a liking to me, but I was a little thrown off at first.
Pitbull?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only bites candidates. He bit one of the city council candidates.
Well, I think I might have to run. He bit me on the way up here.
Oh, come here, buddy.
Hey, so here's the question: how can you not forget the happy Christmas songs, like Christmas in Jail?
Wait, hold on. Is that a real
It's a real
song?
song. It's a real
Christmas
song.
in Jail.
The Sleep at the Wheel sings Christmas in Jail. Then you also have to worry about.
Come
we
on
also
up
have
here,
to
y'all
think
wanna
about,
say
Santa Claus is in and his old lady. Come on, you got to know that one.
Is that?
Teach your tongue.
Are you saying real songs right now?
I think, yeah, he's all like, you ever heard the song saying like, I like Christmas with people?
Donde está Santa
Oh, yo!
Claus, the vato with the hair in his jaws, and they're like, oh no.
Looking at the, walking down the street with no shoes on his feet.
Mama,
Yes.
Mamacita, donde está Santa Claus, the vato with the bony knees, he's got a shoes.
Okay,
Now, you don't remember that one?
now I do.
Okay.
You just took me back. You made me all
I did not
nostalgic.
remember that one. I didn't remember that one.
That's the perfect song. That's the perfect Christmas song.
Touche, that was great.
Do you remember this one?
on,
Frosty
Vic.
the Snowman
Gamino?
was
Some-
his soul.
You're gonna say watermelon if you don't know
Alright,
the song. You gotta say-
Watermelon, watermelon.
Hold
For a
on,
second, like, what you
uh,
mean watermelon? Oh wait, that's right.
My favorite is it's Christmas time and Hollis Queens. Mama's cooking chicken in the collard greens.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
that was on Die Hard.
That's racist, ain't it?
No,
Run DMC.
that's right.
That's Run DMC.
Yeah.
Hold on here.
No, for real. Remember Die Hard?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, remember?
Buddy, come on up here, buddy.
How can you not forget?
We gotta let
How
the
can you
bag
not
in
remember
here
the
and
song?
talk some. We can play another song. Or
Yes.
Where have you been? Where have you been?
Hey,
That is a
Sounds
good
crazy
song.
dance ready.
crazy what?
Get your crazy dance ready.
Come
gonna
on.
play a song and you gonna dance.
Nah. I want Buddy to come here and talk a while. Then y'all play another song, maybe.
Oh, let me get out of the way here so somebody can have a seat.
All right, play a couple songs, then we'll come back and talk some more.
And then we'll come back and talk.
All right.
Cool.
Let me get out of their way
Yeah.
so we can see them.
10-4.
Well, let's go ahead and we've got a song that we want to do for the show.
Are we gonna do it right here while
We're
we're
gonna
still
do, we're
here?
gonna do it just, they're getting ready. They're getting ready.
Better
for that,
make
so
my
we're just
old
gonna
lady
move
come
the
out
chairs
here,
a little bit. And we're gonna have a special moment for everybody.
Uh-oh. I gotta get up
Coming
too.
up over here whenever you guys are ready. If you want to, you can. If you want to have a seat there, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, you gonna sing it for us?
Try to anyway.
Come on, all
Now,
y'all
we got
get in
some
here.
people that need to come on. I think we need Mrs. Pokey over here.
Uh-oh,
You too, Gamino.
Mrs. Pokey.
We got Mrs. Pokey that's gonna be coming out. We're gonna
Anybody
be
in the
doing.
studio, get in here.
What's happening?
Come on up here
We've
and
got a
stand
special
up.
a song that Pokey wanted us to do, and
I didn't, hold on there now.
Hey,
actually,
we gotta do
Mrs.
the crazy
Pokey wanted to
dance.
do
Where
it.
am I going?
Anywhere.
I don't want to block him.
Oh,
No,
that's
you're fine.
okay.
You're fine.
Just saying.
You
Here,
can't miss
I'll
it.
do
Come
the
on,
hand
seriously.
Bring your
training.
chair back.
You
Come
do
on
the-
in
In
here.
fact, I'll just stand over this way. You guys
Bring
are
the
fine.
microphone with
You
you.
do the Tracy part.
They're actually gonna do this.
Yes.
Go, time's
got somebody
running,
gonna
time's
sing
running.
Oh, we got time. We got plenty of time here. In fact, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it so well that I actually have the lyrics right here on my phone because
Trailer park style.
Trailer Park style because I don't know how to memorize
Karaoke.
We're gonna do karaoke style exactly.
All right, Elsa, you ready?
We don't like karaoke. That's not good for live music.
We got 10
Competition,
minutes.
remember?
Everybody's.
You got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Handle one.
10 minutes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. I don't care what your mama says. Christmas is time of year. I don't care what your daddy says. Christmas time of year. All I know is Santa's sleigh is making its way across the USA.
Get on that ball right there, yeah.
It's the way it is. That's what happens. This is not normal. It's the way it is.
This is the way it goes. I get the tricky part.
I don't care what the newsman says. Christmas is full of cheer. I don't care if you think it's a lie. Everything's having fun. I don't care about anything except sitting there and think about ring a ding ding. I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today.
Now I'm
That's
busy.
it. Shake the table. That's the way to do it. It makes you happy. It makes you happy.
Get on in there with it.
We're a bunch of grown men. This is the way you have fun. This is what you do. There you go. That's the way you have fun. That's Christmas.
You gotta love those type of moments where you just do a
Yeah.
quick set and.
Talking about
I gotta
Christmas.
tell everybody right now that this kind of came up as an impromptu practice where I think we tried this out a couple times and it came out fairly okay. But other than that, I will go ahead and let Pokey finish up what has to be said.
Oh, what has to be said?
We have a new mayor.
Oh, yeah, there you go. You know, me and Gavino are always gonna be political about it,
We have a new mayor.
but it's supposed to be Christmas, so we can say the politics for next year.
There you go.
We are gonna get to go to parties, right?
Yes.
Oh, you
Okay.
guys got New Year's resolutions?
I kinda gave up on that stuff.
Love more and sleep less.
There you go.
Love more, sleep less?
Yes.
No, that's the opposite. Wait,
No,
no, not the
that's a
opposite.
good thing. That's a good thing though.
Well, let's let them sing
All
another
right,
song or
you
two,
guys
and
more
listen,
sleep.
here's some music.
then we'll all come back and talk
We'll
some
come
more.
back and finish it up.
Y'all sing about a couple songs, or?
Yes, sir. All right.
Let me get out the way. Just put that down somewhere.
I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. There's a pretty little women there, and I'm going to be one. Well, I might take a plane, I might take a train, but if I have to walk, I'm going just the same. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Kansas City, here I come. There's some pretty little women there, and I'm going to be one. All right. Well, I might take a plane, I might take a train, but if I do walk, I'm going just the same. I'm going to Austin, Texas. Austin, here we come. Austin, Texas, here I come. There's a pretty little woman there, and I'm gonna give you one. All right, yeah. Well, if I stay with that woman, I know I'm gonna die. Gotta find her brand new, baby, that's the reason why I'm going to Austin, Texas. Austin, here we come. Austin, Texas, here I come. They got some pretty little women there, and I'm gonna give me one. They got some pretty little women there, I'm gonna get me one. Sister cries out from her baby bed. Brother runs in with feathers on his head. Mama's in her room learning how to sew. Daddy's drinking beer, listening to the radio. Hank Williams sings Elijah and Dear John. As time marches on, as time marches on. Sisters using rouge, clear complexion soap. Brothers wearing beads and he smokes a lot of dope. Mama is depressed, barely makes a sound. Daddy's got a girlfriend up in Georgetown. Bob Dylan sings like a rolling stone. As time marches on, as time marches on. South to north and north to south, a star is born, a star burns out. The only thing that stays the same is everything changes, everything changes. Sister calls herself a sexy grandma. Brother's on a diet, high cholesterol. Mama's out of touch with reality. Daddy's in the ground beneath that maple tree as the angels sing an old Hank Williams song. As time marches on, as time marches on, as time marches on, as time marches on, as time marches here.
I'll get you over there.
I hear that train a coming, rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine, I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging home, but that train keeps rolling on down the side. When I was just a baby, my mom told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play the drums. So I shot a man in Reno to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head. If they're in Folsom in that fancy dining car, they're probably drinking whiskey and smoking large cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. That train keeps rolling, and that's what's going on. All right. They freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd live on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. Well, that train keeps rolling, there goes my blues.
Alright, y'all.
Whoa,
Alright.
woo, that was good.
Yeah, we
That was
got,
good.
half, we got 3 minutes left.
It's all checked out? That's a first.
Yes,
That's a first.
yes.
Yeah, we only got about 3 minutes left, so I appreciate that from the night shift, man. Catch my breath here again.
Thank
Come on,
y'all.
everybody, tell me what,
Thank y'all
buddy,
for,
Fritz, what y'all got
for,
going on?
for being with us. You got any shows coming up?
Yeah, tell us where you're gonna be at, where can people see you at?
We're gonna be out at Upper Creek on, what is it, the 22nd?
This is the 22nd.
The 27th. The 27th at Cedar Creek, Upper Creek is the name of it. Come out.
Oh, Cedar Creek out 71 there.
Yes, sir. No, it's on
It's on 21
21.
Cedar Creek. It's called Upper Creek.
Up a creek, like
it's in
up,
Cedar Creek.
like up.
Upper Creek without no paddle?
Yeah, but like up. I mean, not up the creek.
Is that me burping?
I think so. Well, it's better out than, from the attic than in the basement, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah, 10-4.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a pretty good year out here, I guess, at the trailer park. It wasn't too bad. We done a lot of, sometimes it wasn't too good, sometimes it was real good. Last week kind of fell apart on us.
We don't have
No
a
show.
No show next week.
No show next week. This is it till next year.
2015.
Till 2015.
We will have an exciting discussion on education and a whole bunch of other stuff that's going
Yeah.
on since we've had a momentous 2014.
Yeah, we're gonna have education, and there's gonna be some new city council and mayor coming in. We'll have to talk about.
And hopefully we'll have the Black and Tan group.
We're
come in
already
again.
planning on having them back maybe in March or something to have
Oh,
a
they
show
gotta be
about it.
anywhere.
Wait, black and tan?
That'd be us, the Black
Wait a
and Tan
minute, is that not a
Podcast.
prejudice deal? What about Caucasian in there somewhere?
Well, he doesn't
Yeah,
look
where's
Caucasian.
white boy at?
He's not the Caucasian.
Caucasian, wait.
Yeah, you need a white boy
We
in
need the
there.
Caucasian. We need. Hey, I'll leave that one.
Where's your
We'll leave it for the podcast. We'll leave it for the podcast. We'll just call it the multicolor.
Hey, there's plenty of it on there. And you guys can find the Black and Tan Podcast on SoundCloud.com/black_and_tan.
Holy
Uh,
cow, you done lost somebody. I
I-
thought it was
you know
all
what?
on the.
I can slow it down.
Just go to your Facebook page. I thought we
Facebook
had
page.
it up. You put it on the screen.
That's right, Black and Tan
I actually tried
Podcast
to-
on Facebook. Also, second Saturday, we're at Michael Cargill's place, Syntex Guns, doing the Guns and Giggles
Michael-
Comedy Fest.
Michael Cargill is usually here. I don't know where he was tonight. I guess he might have. Never
Merry
mind.
Christmas.
He's here in spirit, but yeah, you can see us out there with the second Saturday of the month. We're out there. The next one's January 10th. It's gonna be a big show. So yeah, look us up and come out there and visit us.
Excellent.
Yeah, and once again, thank you guys so much for having us out here. We really had a good time. Got a little bit of dancing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Got a little bit of that wiggle room.
Even I got excited with you.
There is nothing wrong with
Hey, look at
excitement.
you over there.
It's Christmas time. Everyone's happy. Thank you for the gift of sharing it with us. And you can find us also at JJG Comedy. You can find me. That's my Twitter handle.
Sheffrey Bogart at Sheffrey_Bogart.
And anytime you guys want us, just let us know.
Damn, we're off the air. Sorry about that.
All right, guys.